March. Keep going. Good stuff, guys.
Dr. LeBlanc, honored guests, family, friends, faculty, and colleagues, please join me in welcoming the newest graduates of Southern New Hampshire University's College of Online and Continuing Education Business Programs. Today's graduates are being led by Ms. Anne Leary, Associate Dean of Faculty for Business Programs at SNHU's College of Online and Continuing Education. Following Ms. Leary and leading the students are the Associate Deans and full-time faculty from each of the program areas. I would like to thank them for their service and dedication to these graduates and to all of our students across the university. These graduates are part of a community of graduates from across the university who have come together to celebrate the end of this step in their academic journeys this weekend. In this distinction, they share a common bond with all of their fellow SNHU graduates, but they also share the connection that exists between members of the general professions of business and the members of their chosen disciplines. While each graduate is unique and special because of their personal story, they are first and foremost, and will always be from this day forward, a member of the SNHU family. The knowledge which is represented by their degrees cannot be measured simply in terms of what they learned in their classes. It is also a combination of what they learned from each other and what they learned from all of the other people they interacted with during their studies. The relationships they formed, the experiences they had, and the challenges they had to overcome, all as members of the extended SNHU family. When they leave this building today, these graduates will join a business world that would, in many ways, be unrecognizable to the generations of graduates who came before them. Complex, integrated, globalized, technology-driven, socially responsible. This modern business world moves faster, reaches further, changes quicker, and requires more mastery of diverse skills than ever before. Through their programs of study at SNHU and their own real-world experiences, they are prepared with the appropriate academic degrees, expertise, and experience to be successful in this highly challenging business environment that awaits them. These impressive graduates include students from such diverse business disciplines as accounting, business administration, economics, finance, human resources, international business, management, marketing, operations, project management, organizational leadership, and sports management. They also include students from such specialized business concentrations as athletic administration, business intelligence, entrepreneurship, forensic accounting, healthcare informatics, and quantitative analysis, to name just a few. In the process, they did not only acquire the knowledge and skills of their chosen majors and specialties, but they have also developed or enhanced a host of other skills which will help them to be successful in both their careers and their personal lives. Skills such as critical thinking, ethical behavior, utilizing technology, adaptability, communication, teamwork, and a commitment to social responsibility. Studying in face-to-face, hybrid, and online environments, these students have balanced the challenges of career, family, community, academics, and life to reach this milestone of earning their graduate level degrees. In that accomplishment, we celebrate not only them, but all of the people that have tirelessly supported them. This is not just their accomplishment, but one which they share with their spouses, partners, children, parents, family, friends, and classmates, all of whom have supported them on their journey. It is all of whom have accomplished that they share with by their teachers, their advisors, their deans, and all of the other people, both inside and outside the SNHU family, who are part of their journey. Today, we applaud these graduates for what they have achieved, but we also applaud all of those who have helped and supported them in that achievement. Today, as these students raise the bar on their own personal achievements, they also raise the bar of achievement for each and every person who has been a part of that journey. These graduates will approach their business careers with a new view of the future and of their professions. They will seek solutions when faced with problems and challenges. They will work collaboratively and cooperatively, and they will be both leaders and team players. They will communicate effectively, efficiently, and with confidence in both face-to-face and online environments. They will utilize technology, social media, and good old-fashioned people skills to deliver information, drive discussions, seek consensus, and further the debate around their chosen professions. They will bring to bear skills and knowledge that is rooted in the underlying historical theories and concepts of their discipline, and which has been tailored for appropriate use in a new virtual global marketplace. They will blend the lessons learned from the past with today's innovations to solve challenges of tomorrow's unknown environments while constantly seeking to better the world in which they live. These graduates will also appreciate the importance of doing business in a global community while still understanding the importance of local business to the sustainability of the communities in which they live and work. They will build companies, both large and small, but they will also build communities, both professional and personal. They will earn a profit for the people they work for, and in the process will profit themselves through growth as a person and a professional. And they will do all of this whilst adding value to the world around them. They will take their chosen disciplines to places they have never been before, and they will re-envision how business and society work together to improve the world in which they coexist. They will literally redefine what it is to be a business professional. I challenge each of these graduates to go forward into the world and do three things. First, to always seek to be better personally than they have ever been. Second, to leave every environment they enter better off than when they reached it. And third, to never, ever stop learning. For to seek knowledge is to seek life. Today, these graduates transition from being yesterday's students of business to being today's business professionals and tomorrow's business leaders, innovators, and entrepreneurs. Ladies and gentlemen, family and friends, please join me again in welcoming the newest graduates of SNHU's graduate business programs.
Good afternoon. President LeBlanc, distinguished guests, associate deans, faculty and staff, families, colleagues, and friends. Please join me in welcoming the newest graduates of Southern New Hampshire University's Graduate Nursing and Health Professions programs. The graduates are being led into the pavilion by Dr. Cherie Palmieri, our Chief Nursing Administrator. SNHU first launched its Nursing and Health Professions programs in 2013. Today, we are very excited to welcome our baccalaureate degree recipients who are receiving degrees in nursing, healthcare administration, health promotion, public health, and health information management. As graduates, they will enter into the ever-changing and dynamic nursing and healthcare profession, having been academically prepared to meet the challenges of the 21st century. These challenges include the shifting paradigms in healthcare, which range from disease management, to a culture of health through prevention and promotion. With the significant changes in the global economy, rapid advancements in technology, and an increasingly diversified population, the needs of the clients served has shifted, requiring an advanced knowledge and set of skills which these graduates have attained through their programs and authentic learning experiences. These graduates are well prepared to advance the national quality strategy, which has three broad healthcare aims for our nation. First, better care through improved access to care, patient and family-centered care, and a commitment to patient safety and enhanced quality. Second, improved health of the U.S. population through health prevention and promotion activities that address social, behavioral, and environmental determinants of health. Third is affordable care, which reduces the cost and quality of quality care and eliminates disparities in care, increasing the reliability and quality of healthcare services provided. As the United States shifts toward a culture of health, our graduates are highly qualified to meet the needs of our population using sophisticated technologies to improve the reliability of care, understanding the intersection of finance and quality to provide value-based care, and demonstrating a commitment to interdisciplinary collaboration to cultivate a culture that promotes patient safety and well-being. So please allow me to pay special tribute to the many faculty and staff, including associate deans, advisors, family, and others who have helped support the graduates in their journeys to receiving their degrees today. Please join me in welcoming the newest graduates of Southern New Hampshire University's Nursing and Health Professions graduate programs.
President LeBlanc, distinguished guests, faculty and administration, families, colleagues, and friends, please join me in welcoming the newest graduates of Southern New Hampshire University's Graduate Science, Technology, Engineering, and Math, or STEM programs. Today's graduates are being led by David Numi, Associate Dean of Faculty for the Science, Technology, Engineering, and Math Division of SNHU's College of Online and Continuing Education. Enterprises today cannot survive without science, technology, engineering, and math professionals to support business operations. Skilled STEM professionals are needed to run, maintain, and design technology solutions that will support successful business enterprises. STEM spans across all verticals of a business and relies on people and technology to support day-to-day operations. Information technology professionals must be proficient in the use and implementation of core information technologies, including hardware, software, databases, networking, networks, infrastructure, process, human-computer interaction, and security. Data scientists must have strong technical abilities, business expertise, and practical applied skills to help organizations in a variety of industries leverage data analytics to innovate practices, products, and processes. With the rise in cybercrime in the United States, the ever-increasing need for professionals to protect against cybersecurity risks, stay current with rapid technology changes, and understanding changing compliance requirements has become essential across organizations. Enterprises need cybersecurity professionals who can manage the design, oversight, and assessment of information security with a focus on the human element. Our graduates will enter the professional world prepared with degrees, expertise, and experience in an impressive array of science, technology, engineering, and math disciplines. These impressive graduates include students from such diverse STEM disciplines as information technology, database design, data analytics, healthcare informatics, information technology management, software application development, web design, game development, data analytics, engineering management, and cybersecurity. Equipped with the knowledge and skills of their chosen majors and specialties, as well as the essential competencies necessary to succeed in their careers, these graduates will continue to drive innovation by thinking critically and solving complex mathematical and technological problems. They will invent things, research things, analyze things, develop things, build things, and secure things. And their ability to communicate their ideas and solutions will be welcomed in the complex business world. The STEM graduates will be the go-to folks for building robust technology solutions, software applications, designing highly functioning secure networks, analyzing massive amounts of data, contributing to large-scale solutions to solve successful in their career, whoops, I skipped a page, business problems, developing simulations, writing video games, and ensuring our businesses are secure. When these STEM graduates leave here today, they will enter into a far more complex, integrated, and globalized world than any set of graduates before them. The expertise gained through their varying programs of study at SNHU and their real-world experiences will position these graduates to continually adapt and grow, innovating with new ideas and solutions to complex problems. Many of these graduates have managed to successfully complete their studies while not only supporting a family, being parents, working full-time, and juggling other life challenges simultaneously. During this process, they have not only acquired competence in their chosen majors and specialties, but have also developed or enhanced a host of other skills which will help them to be successful in their careers and their personal lives. Critical thinking, problem solving, ethical behavior, written and oral communication skills, ingenuity, grit, and adaptability. Please join me in welcoming the newest graduates of SNHU's Science, Technology, Engineering, and Math graduate programs.
Please be seated. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Greg Fowler, the Vice President of Academic Affairs and Chief Academic Officer for the College of Online and Continuing Education here at SNHU. It is my great pleasure to welcome all of the families, friends, faculty, staff, and of course our graduates, whether they are here with us in the arena or watching via live stream. We are all very excited to be sharing this with you today. As we are set to begin the formal portion of our program, I ask the audience to kindly silence your cell phones. Thank you very much. I would like to now ask everyone to rise for the singing of our national anthem, sung this afternoon by graduating student Amanda Eichmann.
Oh, say, can you you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets ran clear, the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please be seated. Thank you very much, Amanda. And now I'd like to introduce Father Bruce Collard to offer the invocation. Father Bruce.
Good afternoon. Oh, you can do better than that. Good afternoon. See, if we yell it loud enough, we might be able to chase away the clouds. But as I said earlier, in New Hampshire, we're lucky it's not snow. But I understand up north they got some snow. So anything's possible here. We know that well. I'd like to take a few moments of silent prayer in your hearts, in your different disciplines, the faith disciplines which you practice, before I do the blessing. Lord, we ask you to be with us this day as we honor us graduates, the class of 2017. They have received many gifts and much knowledge during their studies. May they take that knowledge as they leave and start a new journey to make our world a better place in which to live. If you keep your knowledge to yourself, it does no good. You have learned to share what you learned, as your professors and teachers and staff here at SNHU have done with you. Lord, may everything we do begin with your inspiration and continue with your help, so that all our prayers and good works may begin in you and by you be happily ended. Glory and praise to you forever and ever. Amen.
So before the previous graduation this morning, someone was having their photo taken, one of our graduates, and I decided it just seemed like a good idea to photobomb, so I jumped in. And she looked at me and she goes, "I don't know who you are." And I said, "Wait a few minutes, you'll figure it out." So if this doesn't give it away and you don't know who I am, I'm Paul LeBlanc. I'm the president here at Southern New Hampshire University. Thank you. Before I make my remarks, I want to take a minute to introduce the platform party. And I'm going to ask them to stand and for you to hold your applause till everyone is standing. Leading our procession today was our mace bearer, James Myers. Next, representing our Board of Trustees, we have Rob Fries. We have representatives of our academic and executive leadership team. It gives me great pleasure to introduce our Leffler Prize recipient, Brendan McCafferty, principal at Hillside School. Hillside Middle School, one of the great schools in the city of Manchester, because of Brendan, and our student alumni speakers and campus chaplain, Father Bruce, from whom you just heard. And finally, our honorary degree recipient and commencement speaker today, Zia Haider Rahman. Thank you. Thank you for joining us and being part of this celebration. These are just so much fun. And I'm still saying that after 3 others over the last 2 days and hundreds of hands. It's just great, and it's a great celebration. And I think we do graduation pretty well. We have a great sense of formality and these funny, weird Game of Thrones robes and good music and bagpipes, but we also have a lot of warmth and love and familiarity, and I love that combination. And this is a particularly special group. I think about who's in this room. We have people from small town Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont. We have people who come from long distances. We have an international crowd of students as well. People from Quito and Riyadh, San Antonio, Texas. It's amazing. And to get here, there's been genuine sacrifice. The sacrifice of our students, their hard work, their sweat equity, their financial resources, and the sacrifices of all those who love them and help them get to this finish line. And I was like, at this point, because it's really fun and I think it's so distinctly Southern New Hampshire University, obviously today's Mother's Day. I'm going to ask everybody who's a graduate and who did this work while being a mother to stand up. If you are a mother and you've been doing this, let's have the mothers in the audience stand up as well. It's your day as well, the mothers in the audience. Well, it's not Father's Day till next month, but if there are fathers who did their degree while being a dad, I'll have the dads stand up and join as well. How many dads in the audience? Thank you. So I grew up Catholic, so we're really used to getting up and going back down a lot. And I'm going to bear with me for a minute. How many of you receiving a degree today are also either actively in the military, a veteran, or a part of a military family? Please stand up if you're a part of the military or military contingent. And then lastly, thank you. Promise, one last thing. I know this is not your first degree, you're getting graduate degrees, but if you were first generation of your family to go to college, stand up, as I was. Right? Thank you. This is what makes this graduating class, this group of students, so extraordinary. It reminds me of a story. Anybody here from Maine? You don't have to stand up. Just raise your hand if you're from Maine. I love my Mainers, my maniacs. Okay, so you may know, if you were driving up the highway in Maine, there was one sign that said Southern New Hampshire University and Bowdoin College. It was on one sign. And it turns out that the trustees of Bowdoin College didn't like the fact that we were on the same sign. And they have lots of political connections in the state, and they worked very actively to have our name removed and put on a different sign further down the road. So Bowdoin was going to be all by itself. And I was thinking about this a little bit, right? And it makes sense to me. I mean, I found myself agreeing with them. I mean, think about it. By 7 o'clock in the morning, most of our students have already been up for 2 or 3 hours. They've been working on their schoolwork before the family gets out of bed. And then by 8 o'clock, they've made lunches and they've gotten kids off to the bus or dropped them off at school. By 9 o'clock, our students are already at work. They're knee-deep in that today's to-do list. And then, in comparison, those Bowdoin students, as they drag themselves out of bed somewhere after 9:30 and go to a dining hall where someone else cooks them breakfast, shouldn't be on the same sign. They haven't earned it. They haven't earned it. You guys earned it. All right, but let's not make fun of Bowdoin graduates. Sure, there are some fine ones. I think we want to take a second, graduates, I think, to find your families in the audience and thank them. You can give them a big round of applause because they put in their sacrifices as well to get you here. And then let me give you, as I begin the program, just a couple of bits of advice or counsel, having done many of these over the years. So you're going to have lots of guidance. You'll get your photo taken, and then you'll give someone the card, and they'll scan your name, and it will show up. And families, you'll see them on the Jumbotron as they make their way up here. And then somehow there's all of us a handful who haven't watched everybody in front of them, and they sort of come up, and they freeze, and they try to go off the middle. That doesn't work. Go back down the ramp. We haven't lost anybody yet, but we came close earlier this morning. We had a couple of near jumpers, and our photographers had to kind of re-steer them. Up one ramp, down the other ramp. It works really well that way. Among the nervous are the really big mookie guys who want to crush my hand when they shake my hand. And I've shaken a lot of hands, and we're not having a relationship. We're just saying congratulations. So just easy on the hand, if you could. I have a lot of hands to shake. And then finally, families, we'll have lots of photographs, and you'll have lots of opportunities to get a hold of those. No need to rush the stage, but we would encourage you to be as loud and raucous and hoot and holler when you see your graduate go across the stage. That's the sample right here. Exactly. So with that, let's get the ceremonies started. And we get to do this by having one of you speak. Every year we have a student speaker chosen through a selection process. It's led by a university committee who provides remarks. And this year's student is Curtis Michael Palermo. Please join me in welcoming Curtis to the podium.
Good afternoon. President LeBlanc, distinguished faculty members, the Board of Trustees, staff, family and friends, and my fellow graduates. When I graduated high school, I lacked the enthusiasm for pursuing higher education. Today, 11 years later, I'm humbled to accept my master's degree. During my undergraduate years, and more recently, I've felt motivated to find my purpose, to follow the path that just might lead me to something great. Growing up, there was little emphasis on the importance of getting an education. I am a first-generation college student. This term, while loosely defined, consists of a group of individuals who may be less likely to attend or graduate from college due to the gap in access and understanding of the processes needed to get into college. As a first-generation college student, my outlook on the importance of education was not founded on the lessons from my parents, but rather stemmed from a desire to be my best self and to achieve more. This mindset and dedication has contributed to my success and, in 2014, led me here to Southern New Hampshire University, one of the most innovative universities in the country. At Southern New Hampshire University, I was presented with an opportunity to strive for more and to find my purpose. Starting on the day that I enrolled here, I felt like I was truly part of something bigger than myself, a community of esteemed professors, advisors, and students who are dedicated to making the world a better place. I have had countless opportunities to work with my fellow students from around the world, and our community continues to grow. Whether current students or returning alumni, we are Penn Men forever. Now, I will attempt to offer a bit of wisdom. In my personal and professional life, I have experienced significant change. The first step in the stages of change is pre-contemplation, during which a person is unaware or unwilling to recognize the necessity for change. We find ourselves stuck here all too often. I urge each of you graduating today to be conscious of this and to push yourselves towards the next step, whatever it may be. It's recognizing the need for change and making plans to move towards action that allows us to fully enjoy the benefits that change can bring. This is where you will find innovation, collaborative thinking, and the kind of decision-making that can change the world. Following a path to college and graduate school, when I was not brought up with any expectation that I could achieve these steps, has required me to make some difficult changes, but each one has been worthwhile. So, I want to end by saying, congratulations again. Today, we celebrate our accomplishments, but tomorrow, we'll wake up ready to move forward, change, and use the greatness we have found within ourselves to inspire others and make a difference. Thank you.
I'd like to invite Dr. Greg Fowler and Kim Bogle-Jubinville to join me up here for the hooding of our honorary degree recipient. Zia, would you join us, please, at the front of the platform? Today, we confer an honorary degree on Zia Haider Rahman, an award-winning author. Mr. Rahman is the author of the novel In the Light of What We Know, published in 2014 to international acclaim. The book has won the James Tate Black Memorial Prize, Britain's oldest literary award, and it's won the inaugural International Macdonald Prize in 2016. The novel has been translated into Dutch, French, and Portuguese, and several other languages. Born in rural Bangladesh and raised in London, Zia's father was a bus conductor and waiter, and his mother a seamstress. He was educated at Oxford, Cambridge, Munich, and Yale universities. He's had an amazing career. He's worked as an investment banker, a corporate lawyer, an international human rights lawyer. Zia is the Eric and Wendy Schmidt Fellow at New America Foundation in Washington, D.C., and a senior fellow at the Bruno Kreisky Forum in Vienna. And he is the first New America Foundation SNHU Fellow working with our nonfiction and fiction programs in our MFA. His writing has appeared in the New York Times, The Guardian, and elsewhere. Mr. Zia Haider Rahman, it is my honor to confer upon you the degree of Doctor of Arts and Humane Letters.
Wow, well, thank you very much, Paul. I'm honored. I'm honored. I'm also quite moved. I feel a tremendous kinship with many of you. I'm the first in my family to go to university, the first to get a degree, and Paul and I have spoken about that quite a bit. I didn't intend to make comments off the cuff. I'm actually going to read to you from a text, but I did want to say to Father Collard, I did want to say that I hope you don't manage to persuade those clouds to go away, because clouds and rain make me, as a British person, feel very much at home. Let me tell you to follow your dreams. Let me tell you to listen to your heart and be true to yourself. Let me tell you that the only thing standing between you and what you want from life is hard work. In short, let me tell you tired platitudes that mean little more than have a nice day. The truth is, the life ahead of you will not be easy. Not if you mean it to be a well-lived life. For many of us, it begins in hardship. When I arrived in London, England, as a child, we were squatters in 2 rooms in the basement of a derelict building. There was the bedroom and the kitchen. But I can only recall one half of the kitchen because whenever I went in there, I kept my gaze away from the other half, where the rats were. When we were moved into the projects, we felt we were living like kings. There was a bath and running hot water. But my early struggles pale against the challenges I know many of you have faced to get to this very point. Among you are veterans who have given noble service to this country in circumstances I can only imagine. Among us today is Carlos Castillo, who served 18 years as a Marine. Carlos came to school to learn. Carlos, there you are. Please stand up. Carlos came to school to learn and to gain an MBA and expand his career options. He wanted, he said, to better himself for the sake of his 3 kids and be a role model to encourage them to get an education as well. Others of you have raised families or held down 2 or more jobs while working to acquire knowledge and skills. Naomi Cage took a break from her master's in healthcare management to have her son Xavier. Naomi, are you out there? Is Naomi there? Oh, we should have done our research. He is now a 1-year-old. Carlos and Naomi may not know it, but they aren't just role models for their children. They are role models for all of us. Southern New Hampshire University is rightly proud of the impact it makes on the lives of people who have had to fight harder than most to earn that great prize, an education. I often remember a line from a hymn I sang in the school I attended as a boy. You know, I planned to sing this line, but after hearing Amanda, I just can't bring myself to do so. Father, hear the prayer we offer. Not for ease that prayer shall be, but for strength, that we may ever live our lives courageously. Let me tell you that a fight awaits you, a fight that will test your courage and demand your intelligence, a fight passed on from generation to generation, a fight that is the very definition of who we are. It pits our hope to do better, to be moved by the better angels of our nature. It pits these collective aspirations against our own dark, self-destructive tendencies, which are also our inheritance as human beings. This is the good fight, the fight to keep alive the light of reason and principle. It shapes your own individual lives, even when sometimes you may not see that the fight is going on all around you. What your time here will have taught you is the value of an educated way of thinking. The good fight requires you to have absorbed the very basis of how you finally got here, to this moment. All your hours of study will have been for naught if you leave with the impression that there is no such thing as a reasoned argument, or that there is no such thing as a fact. And yet you go out into a world where some would have you believe that these are all fake, that scientists are liars and crooks, and that you should put your trust in so-called common sense, something that turns out neither to be held in common, nor often to make very much sense. You enter a world that seems once again perilously seduced by the power of mere force. What I am saying is not in the least partisan, but it has everything to do with what it means to be an engaged member of a community of people, which is the heart of the politics that truly matters. Societies across the world seem more divided than ever between each other and within themselves. Whatever your political stripe, it is fair to say that America has not in recent times seemed more divided as a nation. Amid such division, our political leaders ask us for our trust. Trust me, they say, and yet so many of us seem unable to do so. Despite this, it is wrong to think that we face a crisis of trust. We do not. Now, all human beings deserve your respect. To offer respect to the man or woman in front of you is to recognize his or her humanity. It elevates them, it elevates you, it elevates the quality of your engagement with them, whether or not he or she shows you the same respect. But as for trust, he or she must earn that. No one who asks us for his or her vote or who seeks our endorsement of their political program is any more entitled to our trust than a business is that seeks our money or a bank is that would sell us a mortgage. Our trust must be earned. But what has all this got to do with you? The answer is everything. I need to tell you a little story. Years ago, I had a gym membership, and I have to admit it was some years ago. I'd arrive at the building, take the elevator up 6 floors, and do a little cardio before hitting the weights. After a month, some of the faces there became familiar to me. One day, on arriving at the building, I noticed that a guy I recognized from the gym, that he didn't take the elevator, but rather disappeared into the stairwell. Then it struck me. If I took the stairs instead of the elevator, I would get a head start on the cardio. Psychologists talk about domain dependence, our tendency to restrict patterns of thinking to one domain and other patterns of thinking to another domain. I thought of exercise as something I did in the gym. It didn't occur to me I could start before I even got there. If the good fight is fought well, you will do much to begin the restoration of trust. Your education will put you at the forefront of the fight. Yes, education has given you tools for the world of work, but you must not surrender those tools each day when you leave the workplace, as you step into the elevator. You have worked too hard to let only your employer or your colleagues or your business stand as beneficiaries of your educated way of thinking. When your leaders ask you to trust them, ask why. When they tell you that such and such policy will make your town better or your country great, ask them how. Asking questions is the beginning of learning, the beginning of wisdom, and in fact, it is the beginning of rebuilding trust, for it is the quality of the answers we get back that should form the basis of the trust we are willing to place. Not so long ago, a member of the US Senate gave the commencement address here. And he spoke of civic service. Last week, speaking in Milan, Italy, that same man, President Obama of the United States in the intervening years, repeated to a crowd what he had said many times before: we get the elected leaders we deserve. In other words, whatever your political leanings, you have to get involved in your communities. You have to demand answers from your councilwomen and councilmen, from senators and members of Congress, from all your leaders. Yes, they have to make the grade and clear the bar, but it's you who gets to decide how high to set that bar. Hold them to the standard with which you are already familiar because you had an education, because you read books and studied under professors, and you saw that men and women worked hard and applied their intelligence to try to find answers to difficult questions in all the fields of human inquiry, and you saw that their efforts were subjected to scrutiny and criticism and challenge. Ask questions, demand answers, and do so over and over again, because anyone who seeks to act in your name has no entitlement to blind trust, to your blind trust. You are too important. Your country is too important. Your community is too important. Your future and your children's future are too important for you to hand over your trust. Yes, you will labor day by day to put food on the table, and a roof over your heads. You may earn enough to buy a car, secure a mortgage, and go on well-deserved vacations. But if you do not attend to the needs of society, if you ignore the call of citizenship, if you spurn the good fight, then you must ask yourself if you can endure the society you will deserve. The good fight is never fought alone. Champions of reason and principle are everywhere and are of every political hue. They are scarcely even a minority. So you will keep good company, people who will have your backs because they too want to see a society in which reason and principle and learning and wisdom prevail over obscurantism, stupidity, and open hostility towards the educated way of thinking. You know, I feel truly honored to be here. Education was a turning point for me. It transformed my life because it improved the way I think. And I know that this is and will continue to be the same for you. I congratulate all of you on your much-deserved success. I salute you. You have earned the tools now in your hands. And I am so full of hope for you, for all of us. Because I believe that with those tools, with reason and principle to guide us, we are all ready and eager to live our lives courageously. Thank you.
It's very much in the spirit of Zia's exhortation for us to live good lives in the service of our communities that I'm pleased to announce that we've inaugurated a new prize. We give one at each of our graduation ceremonies. It's the Frederick Rick Loeffler Prize. And Rick is a beloved member of our community, a member of our Board of Trustees, a local business person. He's a champion of the local community. He's worked really hard to make Manchester, New Hampshire a better place. We want to acknowledge his years of service, and we created this prize in his honor. And it's awarded to individuals who have extended themselves to help others in ways that are often extraordinary, but frequently unnoticed. They're unreported by the media, maybe unrecognized by society at large. They're the kind of people that Zia talked about. They're the ones that surround us every day. They're in the trenches. They're making our world a better place. They're making our communities better. And they do it with a kind of unselfish humility that doesn't call attention to itself or to the work. They set an example for the spirit of generosity, everyday heroism, and perseverance. Today we honor Brendan McCafferty, and I'd ask Brendan to stand up and join me at the front of the stage. Brendan serves as the principal of Hillside Middle School here in Manchester. It's a job that takes extraordinary energy, perseverance, and skill. Brendan's unfailingly diplomatic. He's worked hard to build a network of opportunities for his students across the city of Manchester. Most recently, he's focusing his efforts on the development of a new innovation lab and makerspace for his students. As a school principal, Brendan is doing invaluable work to help young people to aspire to higher education and beyond. It's amazing. He's been an instrumental champion in the work of a local nonprofit called Bring It, which is an acronym of the program's full name, Bringing Refugees, Immigrants, and Neighbors Gently into Tomorrow. An average of 100 kids attend the Tuesday and Wednesday evening sessions hosted by Bring It. And these evenings feature dance, indoor soccer, other sports, and a homework club, as well as hosting volunteers from across the Manchester community who act as mentors for program participants, encouraging and inspiring them to establish a sense of place, a sense that they belong in our community. So many of these young people have experienced incredible trauma and disruption, and it's programs like Bring It and the work of citizens like Brendan that are helping these dreamers become the entrepreneurs and inventors of the future. He's an inspiring example of what an individual with passion and drive to facilitate change can do. He's having a transformative impact on young lives. It's often said, and it's been my experience, that when you walk into a public school, any school for that matter, you know within 5 minutes if it's healthy and thriving and loving and safe, or if it's dysfunctional and does harm to children. If you walk into one of Brendan's schools, you know it in less than 5 minutes. You know it in 1 minute. He's an extraordinary educator, and he's changing the lives of young people. Please join me in congratulating Brendan McCafferty for his work and his award winning. So now we get to the part you've all been waiting for, which is you get your degree. And we have a little bit of legal mumbo jumbo we have to do. It's part of the magic of the whole thing. And then we're going to invite you to come up, and you'll have your moment on the Jumbotron. And then afterwards, we're going to invite you to move your tassel from to the right to the left side. And when you do, you're going to feel so much smarter than you do at this moment. You'll see, just trust me. So let's get that started, and I'm going to invite Greg Fowler to join me, and we'll do a little bit of the legal part of this.
Will the candidates for the degrees of Master of Business Administration, Master of Science in Management, and Master of Science in Nursing please rise? President LeBlanc, the candidates whose names are listed on the program have successfully completed the course of studies prescribed by the faculty of Southern New Hampshire University and have fulfilled all requirements for their chosen curricula. I am pleased to present the candidates for the degrees of Master of Business Administration, Master of Science in Management, and Master of Science in Nursing.
So just to explain, this little next piece that I'm going to read aloud is where we actually legally confer the degree within the New Hampshire state law. I didn't know that this was necessary, and when I first started, I did a graduation where I didn't do this. So among friends in this small circle, let's not tell those 900 graduates that year that they probably don't actually have an SNHU degree. It's our little secret. So here we go. By the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Southern New Hampshire University and by the General Court of the State of New Hampshire, I hereby confer the degrees of Master of Business Administration, Master of Science in Management, and Master of Science in Nursing, with all rights, honors, and privileges pertaining thereto. Congratulations. Please be seated. We'll do the conferral of degrees down in front here on the ramps, but we don't want to forget the one graduate who's sitting up here with us. So I'm going to confer Curtis's degree before I come down. Curtis, please join me up front. Great. Names will be read out today, as you hear below, by Dan Poulin and Jeff Saranac. And I will ask my colleagues to join me below, and let's get started.
Amanda Eichmann.
Barbara Tamika Walker Zinnerman.
Jennifer Jandro.
Ula M. I. Husan.
Jennifer Lynn Van Winkle.
Ihab El Wafai.
Hillary Ann Gosselin.
Troy Walker.
Rebecca Chu.
Brooke Eldridge.
Alyssa Caruana.
Maurice Untalk.
Harry C. Turetskin.
Michael Robert Donovan.
Jonathan DePraza.
Linda M. Hughes.
Anthony Joseph Nicastro.
Annette Lynch.
Sean Robinson Jr.
Gary Jackson.
Camelin Dominic.
Natividad St. Louis.
Kavina Anna Claudia.
Shauna Judd.
Monica S. Kuhn.
Thomas J. McDonald.
Jessica Maria Lantigua.
Robert J. Cardenas.
Kevin J. Clemens Sr.
Barbara Boucher.
Scott Belize.
Carrie Ruth Melendez.
Rosalie F. Leclerc.
Anna Paula Pansine.
Graciela Billington.
Stephen J. Spence.
Bradley George Norris.
Sarah M. Grillo.
Elkin Montoya.
Alicia Hoffman.
Maurice Kevin Howland.
Amy Morales.
Dana Kristen Van Buskirk.
Carly Sternberg.
Kirsten Bibiani.
Shalina Pritchett.
Danielle Leclerc.
Opu Morrison.
Kellen Jared Shelton.
Ebony Brown.
Megan Diamond.
Michelle Lee Labreck.
Michael Carter.
Victor E. Steiner Jr.
Dana E. Lambert.
Leah Friedman.
Lindsay DeRolf.
Jill Healy.
Michael Saloniker.
Giselle Ortiz Reyes.
Carlos I. Castillo.
Jessica M. Coulter.
Joseph S. Higgins.
Susan Tosho Storer.
James Thomas.
Stephen John McCall.
Ahmed Fadil Saleh.
Elaine Homan.
Kelly J. Theroux.
Heather Willman.
Matthew B. Venezuela.
Victor J. Cornejo.
Jason Curley.
Jasmine McDuffie.
Alyssa Marie Fideli.
Luis A. Morit.
Rebecca Levy.
Omar Gariali.
Carla Zenson.
Pamela Humphrey Smiley.
Sneha Thomas Sean.
Sean A. Ball.
Catalina Jimenez.
Jackie M. Jackson Exxon.
Cassandra J. Peterson.
Christine Graham.
Jason Rolando Becerra.
Keith Conrad.
Dwight Birch.
Sharon Hagan.
Allison Ann Leiter Norton.
Brittany Marie Wilson.
Robert Fosher.
Gannon James Powers.
Christopher Gardiner.
Kosuma Meach.
Tweety Nguyen McGrath.
Stefanda Lee.
Allison M. Battles.
Brent Rogers.
Hamad Amjad Rana.
Michael Calavito.
Corey Buchanan.
Maria Victoria Addy,
Katrina Heinrich,
William J. Bake,
Joycelyn A. Connor,
John J. Firimonti,
Cynthia Cunningham,
Sabrina Elsie Sanchez,
Elideusa Gomez Almeida,
Megan Ann Cook,
Ashley Marie Rowe,
Hope Boussier,
Christina Maria Zajac,
Tiffany Davis,
Buddy R. Jackson Jr.,
Tawanda R. Campbell,
Richard Fredericks,
J. Courtney DeMayo,
Tamika T. Martin,
Nicole M. J. Clark,
Corey O'Brien,
Kyla Rose Higgins,
Samantha Leonard,
Elizabeth Ryan,
Allison Starr,
Ya Tinibua Kodua,
Ajibola Olanwale Oguntoye,
Hassan Kulil Barzani,
Stephanie Stevens,
Nicholas Deloach Redfern,
Stephanie Lee McLaughlin,
Michelle Ann Lavoy,
Aaron Kyle,
Mole Bujeng Murori,
Bernadette D. Correa,
Wee Sai,
Allison K. LaJoy,
Vicky L. Proventure,
Charles Salzman,
Brianna Mosonodiak,
Amanda Reynolds,
Norman Dale Gupel,
Tassia Lima Milhomens,
Michael A. DeLoria,
Reina M. Shepard,
Mariatu Kumara,
Kevin Winders,
Deirdre Fergus,
Ivana Hill,
Laura Michelle Giordano,
Robin Gauthier,
Jennifer Marston,
Miguel Gomez,
Laura DeSantos,
Gina Palumba,
Jaiver Baltuzar,
Angela J. Bissett,
Krista Marie Smith,
David Andrew DeAngelis,
Jennifer Ransbottom,
Eric Foster,
Aaron Edmond,
Hoang Nguyen,
Robert Medeiros,
Prabjot Nal,
Catherine Duro,
Prunta Shiranganathan,
Carisha Ulandi Allen,
Tom Viberg,
Stephanie M. Newton,
Rayan Bukima,
Anthony J. Leroux,
Ishmael Ainge Christian W. Cone,
Ayedami Jayuma,
Janine Ann Jorgalis,
Brian Stacy,
William J. Schofield III,
Chris Iverson,
Catherine Redmond Venezial,
Chidibire Dominic Ise,
Wenan Wong,
Erica Charleston,
Jia Xian,
Samuel Marcus Casillas,
Carlene Marie Johnson,
Maria C. Bastone,
Shanna Bickford,
Nora Lydia Harris,
Becky Rizzotti,
Allison Tubb.
Joshua Ryan Alfred.
Deborah Bouthon.
Elvadina Glusak.
Hannah Moi.
Deanna Boucher.
Michael Thomas Keister.
Matthew J. Conway.
Yingli Lee.
Ashley L. Vanderweel.
Jenna L. McDonald.
Nicole Ashley Dion.
Cheryl A. Major.
Evelyn Sophia Lambert.
O'Day Roddy.
Ashley Diane Burke.
Ahmed Al-Manshidawi.
Marina Kirakozan Malatessa.
Nuer Al-Obedi.
Charles Martin Fry III.
Marilyn Latoria.
Shu Yuan Wu.
Jordan Harris.
Peter Swain.
Christopher Beatson.
Barbara L. Seltzer.
James P. Murray.
Shauna Christine Malero.
Brendan Kelly.
Sabrina Otero.
Sean M. Feeney.
Alfred Lyon.
Timothy McFeely.
Jenny L. Wynn.
Dedi Trio Acquiandono.
Michael Allen Carroll.
Vimbai Bull.
Thaddeus J. Zettelmoyer.
Ulawatosin Adukeni. Fula.
Alicia Gibson.
Ashley Michaud.
Marco A. Violanti.
Joanne Van Franken.
Tiffany Connor.
Tanya N. Dashiel.
Mark G. LaBombard.
Gabriela Capelli.
Yachas Biliapa Puchimada.
Amy Lee Billadu.
Jahad Mamadli.
Samuel St. Jean.
Amin Momati.
Michelle J. Roberts.
Erman Erbil.
Melissa Jeanette Carter.
Fari Yavuz.
Lisa R. Merrill.
Alekya Kara.
Kristen Leigh Carson.
Michael R. Durand.
Melissa Hasinovic.
Ende Mba.
Kenneth R. Viviano.
Justin Shershio.
Eduardo Dos Santos Garcia.
Carolyn Merritt.
Kristen Anna Taylor.
Brian C. Dunn.
Nana Offey.
Jennifer Rebecca Fair.
Rachel Chanel Costi.
Kristen Teague Smith.
Olusegun Okongbe.
Eunice Olamide Ogunleye.
Seth Roger Malone.
Marushu Alhamis.
Julie R. Green.
Robert Scott Paul.
Jennifer Ruth Magone.
Jennifer Oldenburg.
Burke Baser.
Paul Robert Bryant Jr.
Caroline Noel Savani.
Jason Robert Austin Dixon.
Shasta Chantel Donji.
Anastasia M. Garner.
Ryan Hale Conover.
Nicholas Vita.
Rebecca Roy.
Koku Walako Almedzonu.
Daniel Lonan Curtis.
Naisha Pegram.
Savannah Nicole Allen.
Sabrina Danielle Roberts.
Ashley E. Smith.
Sarai Macedo.
Stephanie Ray.
Amy Sinclair.
Amanda Lillian Haley Clark.
Amanda E. McCrae.
Margaret Smith.
Jamaica Bush.
Andrew Collar.
Danielle Marie Ward.
Madison Alexis Ackerman.
Martin Barboza.
Sarah Thomas.
Alexander Baumgartner.
Subhash Srinivasan.
Joshua Chelmo.
Danielle Delaney Morin.
Martina Jensen.
Meredith E. Peterson.
Jessica Fillmore.
Thomas H. Garvey Jr.
Francis Devereaux.
Thomas McLennan.
Michelle Stamper Taylor.
Jason Michael Ayotte.
Neith W. Warrington.
Delia Alice Dubois.
Ryan M. Harrisades.
Tara Hazel Petrin.
Eric Silva Delgado.
Joshua Jesse Smith.
Jeremy Michael Tatro.
Marilyn J. Warren.
Daniel J. Sheehy.
Jean Dudu Bazimana.
Carrie Silva.
Brian L. Satero.
Deborah L. Bolduc.
Mariam Odisho.
Jennifer I. Greenwood.
Jennifer A. Curtin.
Abby Farnsworth.
Meredith Kalinsky.
Melissa Rita Burke.
April Kimmel.
Brianna C. Santangelo.
Abigail L. Chrisman.
Kathleen Lesniak.
Caitlin Marie DiPiero.
Paige C. Smith.
Christine F. Diaz.
Melissa Ann LaSalle.
Tim Cullinan.
John H. Thomas Jr.
Frank E. Dalton III.
Shanwa Lee.
Niazia Lambert.
Ming Ma.
Wonder Li Yang.
Shenzhen Duan.
Asha George Edakulam.
Chen Lu Wang.
Elizabeth Selek.
Thomas J. Gralinsky.
William Miller.
Marie Ann Caldehan.
Gregory L. Curry II.
Gloria B. Smith.
Andrea J. Cowett.
Joshua Eric Denny.
Charles D.B. King II.
Farina Sterling.
Mariluz Schufelt.
Neil Parikh.
Amar Mohammed Aid Abdelhafez Abdelrahim.
Michael A. Brugal.
Yu Chi Wow.
Jacob Fredette.
Chu Chu Lee.
Natasha Van Horn.
Yu Tong Lee.
Jordan Anthony Scott.
Hao Yu Guo.
David Louis Dest.
Lori A. Middleton.
Hannah McClure.
Jeffrey Bolin.
Willie Charles Agnew Jr.
Mary Prescott.
Joel Diaz.
Erin Smith.
Jessica L. Swan.
Shanta Corinne Smith.
James T. Ashton.
Mary Olatin Ayun Wuyi.
Denisa Lazari.
Fumilola Ifeulawu Eludini.
Yifei Wang.
Nuha Uliwi Usani.
Mara Ignacio.
Sensir Uragon.
Michael Adrian Garcia.
Cruz Gonzalez.
Sean Dubé.
Latoya Shanta Martin.
Gregory W. Whalen.
Daniel D. Sanchez.
Jeffrey Harding.
Jesse Rancourt.
Jason Taylor Eborn.
Mibiro Durakovic.
Craig William Corbett.
Ariane Hildebrand.
Caitlin Moody.
Tashira Haley.
Gianni Antonia Daniel Staley.
Joanne Gabriel.
Amanda Hubbard Marasotis.
Carol Denise Fortin.
Teresa Peñas.
Ailo Nilufer Pachi.
Megan Kathleen Breton.
Sarah Afifi.
Tabitha May Caddy.
Stephanie Avery Green.
Sarah Reed.
Aaron Duke Stevens.
Waleed Abadi.
Davina Moses.
Doa Mahmoud Shabana.
Lindsay M. Vale.
Wafa Mohammed Albert Khalek.
Robert John Lisher.
Crystal V. Card.
John Morrow IV.
Aaron Rosignol.
Frederick Colnes Fadnis.
Jeremiah Pettis.
Frederick Schill.
Jay Pedoni.
Xavier Shitsangu.
Alana J. Lovejoy.
Melissa Chaput.
Joanna Lee Locanti.
Catherine Rose Dobrinsky.
Catherine Olivia Lessman.
Jessica A. Sylvester.
Brian David Cascio.
Yen San Wong.
Richard Casano.
Matthew J. Tan.
Chia Wen Wu.
Daruni Namprasutukit.
Ya Wen Shu.
Anun Tubasanorn.
Yu Chin Hung.
Kenneth Bowers.
Lin Jun Wung.
Shannon Gagney.
Shiwi Liu.
Allison Marie Divine.
Chiang Jin.
Emily Kim I. Sun Hunter.
Jiwei Lin.
Keisha Vanisha Jackson.
Jill Renee DeVilder.
Astrid Louise Moulon.
Ricky R. Jenkins.
Carrie Smith.
Kyle Lewis Marsden.
Stephanie Constance Slane.
Zena Sami Al-Shukri.
Ellen Gillette.
Min Kyung Kim.
Daniel P. Reagan.
Brittany Pete.
Nancy Ann Briand.
Rebecca Alice Rigdon.
Jennifer Ritz.
Grace E. Jenkins.
Kimberly K. Jones.
Justina Nicole Patch.
Kelly Toomey.
And Catherine Aldridge.
Megan K. Friolet.
Rebecca Ann Waschuk.
Devin Callahan Cormier.
Olivia A. Cretion.
Furkun Tonser.
Marwa Abu Saida.
Kendrick Carvel Carter Jr.
Jason Sebastian Kaufman.
Brian Douglas Ward.
Paul Neerman.
Jessica Lee Sullivan.
Sean Scott Cormier.
Evan Gregory Monty.
Adam Thomas Dow.
Zachary Adam Bakiris Osteen.
Tandon Penjor.
Jackie A. Linz.
Mac Kenobi.
Kevin J. Wheeler.
Karen Joy Camacho.
George Calvey.
Priscilla Akomea.
Sean Dermody Kadu.
Robert Kwaku Asari.
Nicole Pishery.
Lanny Sankintam.
Elizabeth G. Taylor.
Sarah Bimshas.
Tatiana Selevinsky.
Jillian DeSales.
Aaron Cook.
Carolina S. Lima.
Sarah Ashley McPherson.
Renatu Camara Tiendra Begogo.
Rebecca Lacings.
Lisa Morris.
Kathleen A. Carson.
Miriam Tingrian.
Avery Jamay Wortham.
Oshana Jasmine Montalvo.
Patricia Maritime.
Sean Casey.
Michael Brian Martinez.
Barack Emil.
Mohammed Ali.
Rakesh Ravindran.
Sebastian Ching.
Lillian Carr Young Lim.
Burera Stephen Mutasa.
Haysam Mohammed Barakat Chabi.
Cynthia Lorraine Williams.
Megan E. Fougere.
Bawanu Puneru.
Stephen Popolo.
Bruce Durand.
Stacy Marie Pacheco.
Basel Dalacala.
Heather L. Payanessa.
Fan Cheng Bu.
Sakfivel Pichamini.
Wesley A. Hawkins.
Heather 80 Merrithew.
Jennifer Sawyer.
Sarah Jean Taylor.
Amy Walters.
Melanie Strong.
Abdul Nasser Al Maruf.
Matthew James Durkee.
Hasunin Salah.
Anik Cone.
Hussan Kuno.
Yeva Cone.
Luis Xavier Hines.
Nicolette Robotom.
Salmar Chekar.
Monica L. Brown.
Carlos D. Alvarez.
Marcus Alexander Benson.
Shannon Gallant.
Sylvia Fernanda Candela Prada.
Christina Michaud.
Catherine Good.
Kristen Scott.
Melissa Joy Daly.
Thomas Gilmet.
Adetoro Adeshina.
Corey Markham,
Jemima Arthur Kuala.
Daniel Haddad,
Hatiza Lakulik.
Ryan P. Faria,
Isaac Y. Apia.
Natalia Junel Nickens,
Kelby Mako.
Thomas Golding,
Nicholas Stites.
Inanji Lombe Ipi,
Alan LeBlanc.
Teen Mai,
Mahir Gandhi.
Lin K. Nugent,
Saurabh Malik.
Jing Shi Yan,
Jonathan S. Carter.
Bargu Thantri Kodimar,
Brian Bojack.
Prasad Madhuhakar Matekar,
Erica Rawlinson.
David Mark Lastine,
Michelle Anastasia Tridowizak.
Yi Xuan Cho,
Emily L. LaPlante.
Darlene Sanrust Celestine,
Marie C. Anilus.
Lam Nguyen,
Megan Elizabeth Doherty.
Fiori Newell,
Shayla Nicole Bagley.
Nicole Nunes,
Caitlin Pratt.
Garrett B. Gregory,
Gregory A. Alphonse.
Ahmad El Hushani,
Wayne Goon.
Robert Kasana,
Olalekin A. Sanusi.
Orgochuwu Owunubi,
Tomas Leon.
Simon Nicola Amanda Ward,
Christine Jacheru.
Kathy Sema,
Jermaine L. Wade.
Melissa Brown,
Raquel Niles.
Renji Luho,
Kayla Boyer.
Rashid Shrisham,
Sarah Francis Doherty.
Nabil Usiali,
Matthew Bennett.
Adil Busuba,
Catherine Merrill Horn.
Scott G. Burt,
Michael Adamchak.
Angeline Mama Blamo,
Sabrina Ogaro.
Emmanuel Theodore Desdol,
Alman Pivich.
Susana Willock,
Marjorie Henriquez.
Thomas Corneluk,
Gehad Mustafa Abdel Karim.
Aduton O Akinabolade,
Nijiati Malita.
Eshizono Ke Upala,
Pasquale Farinella.
Dimitri Kuvindakazu,
Kaisha McCrae.
Nicola Noble Thomas,
Elijah Garrison.
Abdul Uhad,
Anil Ozkarular.
Amin Irazi,
Joseph Paul Leroux.
Alexandra Bizimana,
Hong Yi Wang.
Joseph A. McClary,
Winnette Plays.
Abuleku Udapu,
Vanessa Rebecca.
Somit Kumareli Kotha,
Camila Kelly.
Jenny Alexandra Montas,
Nusrat Aswama Dankwa.
Chantuel McLeod,
Philvy Daniel.
Nafusi Dao Dion.
Lindsay Nicole Bruce.
Tara Alexandra Reyes.
Solomon O. Nankwo.
Nina Roberto Orchard.
Ronald C. Knight.
Lisa Hurley.
Catherine Margaret Hunter Wallace.
Cambria Goodman.
Linda Harris.
Stephanie N. Chapman.
Catherine Rose Bell.
Vicky A. Cabral.
Martika Gravette.
Constance M. Machu Mokum.
Sabine Clayson.
Emerson Antonio Bonuan III.
Kathleen Wickens.
Darlene Hoffler Whitmore.
Catherine H. Swedberg.
Anthony Carmine Iannino.
Gina Felix.
Brittany Hatfield.
Vanessa Fuzek.
Patricia Kelly.
Chalitha L. Bryant.
Susan E. O'Donnell.
Caroline Canuthia.
Catherine Munoz.
Jonna Arvin.
Lauren L. Gott.
Vanessa M. Perez.
Alisa Guerubani.
Heidi St. Hilaire.
Ashley Catherine Shea.
Shireen Chikwanda.
Kenya Colon.
Jessica A. Manazian.
Hemwati Ganesh.
Tiffany L. Hart.
Ashley M. Leonard.
Maria Corazon de la Cruz Cooper.
Danelle Renice Williams.
Allison Page Raymond.
Sarah Patrice Melville.
Caloris Castro.
Kaylee Jones Campbell.
Esteban Ortiz.
Lori R. Chelsea.
James Smith.
Alex William Page.
Reda Diar.
Sidoni Findong.
Abdelmunem Hamim.
Virgilio Santos.
Dan C. Matlock.
Chanel Austin.
Emil Kwasi Aquamoa.
William E. Gateja.
Bonnie Smith.
Elizabeth Wagbar.
Mohammed Ahmed.
Andy Hao Nguyen.
Rachel E. Stocker.
Christina Marie Emerson.
Vincent DiGiovanni.
Jane M. Emino.
Deborah Shem.
Yahweh Shui.
Carrie Swenson.
James R. Allen III.
Conrad Okongo.
Patrick Eugene Carr.
Heather Woods.
Satish Bangareo.
Joanna Polero.
Derek Giason.
Maria Rotich.
Sydney Burrell.
Marinalini Subash Panse.
Jeffrey P. Smith.
Timothy C. Hughes.
Nilsa Cassiano.
Karishma Palasia.
Michael Wayne Wilson.
Lakshmikath Biani.
Lee Brock.
Joseph Henry Lyons III.
Tan Tan No.
Emily Bosim.
Muhammad Umar.
Najendra Avinash Baka.
Benjupor Wognaparat Lord.
Dilip Kumar Yaramseti.
Rachito Rugeno.
Okte Gadik.
Deepti Savunor.
Charles Edward Anderson.
R.T. Kurano.
Asen Ali.
Vladimir Mujakovic.
Jonathan Eric Caruso.
Baluji Rajarshi Pedi.
Judith Ogola.
Rupa Vishnawanath Shastri.
Karanthi Kiran Anand.
Eric Gustafson.
Nicholas Chipchi Pralu.
David Olson.
Sahitya Yara.
Robert Pettit.
Harika Reddy.
Brandon Townsend.
Ravi Teja Pupala.
Mustafa Boujaver.
Sampat Kumar Tatikonda.
Saketh Reddy Chalumalu.
Bassett A. Sheikh.
Veriswaru Raul Gandhi Kotwa.
Yashwanth Kondam.
Abhinav Vereli.
Harshavardhan R. Jadu.
Sridevyo Bopana.
Sindur Rajanala.
Kevu Shri Madhukori.
Tulasi Puta.
Monica Madhukori.
Dheeraj Reddy Chinnareddy Gary Venkat.
Shri Devi Sujanu Vumadi Singjo.
Emmanuel Carlos Ortiz Alvarez.
Sai Kurun Buru Kapali.
Janae McCoy.
Kondei Chowdhury Chalu.
Srinivas Vadia.
Christine Green.
Nikhil Gapadi.
Janet Buckley.
Sai Vishwa Nihar Pendota.
Benjamin Ankintayo Agmula.
Akshay Kumar Korakonda.
Yuthiku N. Bat.
Shahrukh Mohammed.
Shruti Vadupali.
Arun Kumar Varala.
Judith Tridenenti.
Naharika Mudala.
John P. Bachner.
Amanda Renault.
Upavara Nandigom.
Catherine Ann Ellis.
Munika Naro.
Prakash Marapali.
Sriram Yalumaki Chile.
Shruti Tuma.
Hari Dugal Tatinei.
Ibrahim Ali Khan Muhammad.
Segun Abefe Udeshuna.
Navyashri Valuri.
Zoyo Hasunalali Lula.
Sai God Andanagaram.
Sneya A. La Tupali.
Rivanth Ro Renguglapati.
Susan Darum.
Pularo Konakanchi.
Rajiv Nedu Shalamalun Siti.
Jayavardhana R. Mundrathi.
Shanti R. Kupuri.
Bharath Reddy Dusari.
Che Tun Kongle.
Venkatasa H. Mudu.
Ramon Abdul Sayed.
Vishnu K. Petty.
Navya Long Kalo.
Harshini Aravelli.
Norman E. Sturt.
Vikas Reddy.
Edward J. De Pina.
Kalyan K. Patem.
Nitin Kumar Viriganti.
Dheeraj Kesareddy.
Sasank Reddy Maraka.
Venkata S. Cavalli.
Indraju Eid.
Bhargav T. Chilakuri.
Veda Rithrik Katukam Seti.
Arul Peter Prashanth.
Shurvani Mukatevi.
Murama Rugumanya.
Shaline Peyalu.
Sartak J. Tapa.
Ramya Shri Pujari.
Pramod KC.
Venkuta Krishna Barurvaj Paruk Suram.
Nimesh Mohara.
Nagat Elmari.
Pranudeep Mansingh Tuladar. Divya Gurung. Suprim Rajthala. Devi Shailender Singh. Kristen Dawn Wiegand. Rose Home.
Greg, you know any good lawyers? I think that I'm going to get sued.
Vinod Naidu Nudapai. Christian Clark. William Newman. Raghuteja. Rachana S. Doli. Pratap Reddy Kamjula. Natish B. Kamamala. Abhinandan Reddy Nalapatla. Yaswanth Mohana Velu. Satish Kumar Bandarupali. Punsit Chaivala Nulak. Rotimi Arkande. Amin Arabazi. Sumya Devella. Clinton Moses Fernandez. Rajiv Shukla. Nandu Bhargav Srivatsan. Barusimha Reddy Kaneti. Farah Kuchimov. Marco Ramon Abuaita.
Well, that was pretty great. Let's do that again. Okay, so you know what happens next, right? Tassel on the other side. Remember I talked about that? Go ahead and do it. Go ahead, everyone. Let's give them a standing ovation. These guys are great. Great job. Great job. You're clearly the smartest and best looking of all the graduation groups we did, but don't tell the other groups that we said that about you. So as we near the end of the program, I'm going to introduce our alumni speaker, Cinziana Scarda, who's Secretary of the Alumni Board Association. Please join me in welcoming Cinzi to the podium.
First of all, congratulations to the newest graduates of SNHU. Well done. On behalf of the Alumni Association's Board of Directors, I am honored to officially welcome you to the SNHU Alumni Association. The achievement of earning your degree is a great accomplishment. No one should be prouder of this than you. Many of you share the same experience of finding the balance between home or life responsibilities and the commitment to fulfill your ultimate goal, completing your degree. Whether it meant late nights working on assignments or trying to find a moment to submit a paper online by the deadline, it took a great deal of persistence and dedication to get to this moment. Today, the goal and the dream that you set forth is now a reality. Today, more than 80,000 SNHU alumni around the world congratulate you on your success. And we warmly welcome you to the SNHU alumni community. Remember, your relationship with SNHU and your fellow graduates does not end today, it continues. With a growing, talented student and alumni community, you have many ways to remain connected and engaged in the SNHU community. You can come back to campus for homecoming this fall, attend local, regional, or virtual alumni events, and lead or participate in our Global Days of Service each April. You can also stay connected through SNHU communities, including the SNHU Community Group on LinkedIn, the PD Penman page on Facebook, and by following at SNHU alumni accounts on Twitter and Instagram. Cultivate these opportunities, mentor, or ask for advice from fellow penmen. You leave this university today as part of our history and the legacy for all students who follow. You have access to a global network of engaged alumni that will be available to you throughout your career and your life. Enjoy the rest of today's important celebration of your achievements with your friends and your family. Go out tomorrow dedicated to accomplishing your goals and continue to make your alma mater proud.
We'll now ask Father Bruce Collard to come back to give the benediction.
I think that was my that was my friend Ishmael who just yelled, "Father." I'm not done yet. I have to do a 6:30 Mass at a nursing home of retired nuns, middle age of 85. This is a much livelier crowd. I'm sure they'll all be asleep by my sermon. Oh well. Almighty God, I ask your blessings upon our graduates. May they be filled with hope, and may their faith sustain you and your life's journey. It is faith and hope that help us to move on. And it's the joys of our life that cause us to give thanks and to celebrate. May you find employment that gives you satisfaction and happiness. It's not the money, it's the joy of doing what you do. I ask God's blessings upon the faculty and the staff for your unselfish sharing of your gifts and talents. These students are here because you have shown your love and your concern, and sometimes even being tough with them. I ask God's blessings upon their parents, the students' parents, family, and friends who supported them through tough times and happy times and struggling times. But you made it here today. May God strengthen you and bring your work to completion. May hope accompany your journey through the days to come. And may God's abiding presence be with you all the days of your life. God bless the class of 2017.
I want to thank the members of the New Hampshire Pipes and Drums for playing during our commencement exercise. Following the recessional, please join the graduates at a reception back on campus in the dining center immediately following the ceremony. Directions can be found in the back of today's program. As the recessional begins, led by New Hampshire Pipes and Drums, students are asked to remain in their rows until the platform party and the faculty have passed, and then fall into line behind them. Guests are asked to meet their graduates at the outside of the building or back on campus. Once again, job well done. Thank you, and congratulations to the class of 2017.